Malaysia still face the risk of HIV and AIDS infection in the community. AIDS, also known as acute immune deficiency syndrome, is the terminal stage of HIV infection in which the immune system is no longer capable of fighting incoming pathogen. If a patient does not adopt prompt, preventive and therapeutic measures that cause the body immune system to be swiftly targeted, the HIV virus will remain completely in the body for life. Dangerous sexual behavior. This is the leading cause of HIV transmission in Malaysia. Most commonly, through risky sexual behavior such as some sex intercourse and unprotected sex. People who use injectable narcotic like heroin and morphine and exchange unsterile needles have been demonstrated to have a high incidence of HIV infection.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Amira. I was diagnosed with AIDS. I have AIDS for 9 years and I feel that life is pointless. Undoubtedly, a person using this assistance does not have an easy life and I am the source of this illness. 10 years ago, I was influenced by my peers and socialized excessively until I met a drug addict. This is my account of how it occurred to me. This began when my lover developed a drug addiction and the idea of injection drug began to contaminate my thought about doing the same thing. The explanation is that it can provide instant relief. I attempt to do it without thinking twice. At first, I found it hard to accept, but eventually he began to like it. From then on, I began learning that needles and taking additional action that eventually result in my needing a needle-sticker assistant. I was arrested and placed in custody at a rehabilitation center to ensure that I would become start again after how many years had passed in the world. To be very honest, accepting his assertion at first was the greatest agony I had to endure, but I was able to see it yearly, thanks to a lot of encouragement from others.
Assalamualaikum. Me as a community leader. So today I would like to talk about HIV. Community leader play a crucial role in supporting AIDS campaign by leveraging their influence and credibility and local knowledge to raise awareness, promote prevention, measure and encourage testing and treatment. So me as a community leader should encourage regular AIDS testing and promote the importance of early detection. For example, advocate for accessible and affordable treatment options for those living with AIDS. Subsequently, I will monitoring and evaluation to illustrate. I can work with local health authorities to monitor the progress of AIDS campaign and evaluate their impact on the community. Other than that, I should encouraging young engagement about AIDS campaign. For this reason, I can engage with youth groups to promote safe practice, encourage open communication, and address the specific needs to young people in relation of AIDS. For example, we can use influencer to spread the awareness about AIDS. Me, as a community leader, also utilize social media platforms and other technological tools to spread awareness and share information about AIDS. For instance, I will encourage residents around Kuala Terengganu to use social media to learn about the dangers of AIDS and use facilitate online discussion and campaign to reach a wider audience. Therefore, healthcare professionals and community leaders should support AIDS campaign not only for the immediate health benefits, but also for their broader positive impact on community well-being, social cohesion, and the protection of human rights. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, today I'm here as a psychologist from Hospital Sultana Nur Zahira, Kuala Terengganu, stand before you not just as a psychologist, but as someone deeply concerned about the persistent challenges posed by HIV or AIDS in our society. While medical advancements have paved the way for better treatment and prevention strategies, the behavioral dimension of this issue remains paramount. At the heart of the HIV or AIDS epidemic lie human behaviors. Behaviors shaped by a myriad of factors, including socio-cultural norms, personal beliefs, peer influences, and individual experiences. As psychologists, we recognize that understanding these behaviors is essential to crafting effective intervention. One of the critical behavioral aspects is risk perception. How individuals perceive their sustainability to HIV influences their decision regarding protective behaviors. Factors such as optimism bias, where individuals believe it won't happen to me, can undermine preventive efforts. Addressing this required targeted messaging that resonate with people's lived experiences and challenges misconceptions. Education remains a powerful tool in shaping behaviors and attitude towards HIV or AIDS. By providing accurate information, promoting awareness, and fostering open education dialogues, we can empower individuals to make informed decisions, challenge misconceptions, and advocate for change. Addressing HIV or AIDS requires a holistic approach that recognizes the intricate interplay between behavior, psychology, and society. As psychologists, healthcare professionals, community leaders, and policymakers, let us unite in our efforts, prioritize evidence based strategies, and create environments that support prevention, treatment, and compassionate care for all.
Assalamualaikum. I am a representative of the Rehabilitation Center and will explain the role of the center. First of all, I will tell about the percentage of people involved with AIDS. In 2022, percentage of people affected with AIDS in Malaysia will be 88%. In Terengganu, as many as 3% of people are infected with AIDS. The age range that enter the rehabilitation center is 16 to 40 years old. This rehabilitation center is mostly made up of men. Among the roles of the rehabilitation center is providing medical care, emotional support, and educational to individuals affected by AIDS. Therefore, as a representative of the rehabilitation center, call for this AIDS disease to be curbed over time. That's all from me. Thank you.
Greetings to my beloved lecturer. My name is Vinita Aruselvaganisan, matrix number S65990. So I will be giving my opinion as a police officer in this AIDS case. So police are the first responders to a range of complex situations involving criminal, civil or public health related issues, some of which may relate to HIV. Law enforcement, HIV, and public health are therefore totally linked. However, many law enforcement agencies do not perceive this connection. So, one significant recommendation in the report is that reform of policy and law must go hand in hand with reform of law enforcement practices and implementation of policy and law by police. Critically, these are different activities requiring different focuses. So the report also states in many countries the law, either on the books or on the streets, there are many of those at the highest risk for HIV that lead to the AIDS cases. So police are the key group translating law on the books to law on the street. So police routinely enforce the criminalization of activities such as drug use or sex work, meaning that law enforcement practices are one of the major determinants of the risk environment for people at greatest risk of HIV. So the law enforcement and HIV network, which is LEAN, was established to ensure that law enforcement officers and agencies are equipped to support a human rights based response to HIV in their jurisdictions. So set up by police, LEAN is an international network of people involved in HIV prevention, particularly those working in law enforcement and public health. LEAN facilitates knowledge sharing, advocacy, and peer education, enabling police and public health professionals to share advice and experiences about HIV prevention and harm reduction programs. So me as a police officer are fully responsible to this AIDS case, and so let's together prevent these AIDS cases to be rise in the future. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, so many patients in Malaysia. Assalamualaikum, my name is Aina. Okay guys, as we know, it is becoming more and more prevalent in the community that should be paid attention to is the young group because they are more easily caught up in such things such as free sex and sharing needles. Many options from all parties such as community leader, psychology, police office, rehabilitation center and so on have given their statement. Therefore, in my opinion as influencer, we should support this campaign together so that more information about AIDS can be spread to the community and together reduce in the increase of number AIDS patients in Malaysia. More young people so that they get early exposed to this disease and prevent them from getting sharp up with disease that should be for those who have been involved because the community should give an encouragement in their medical process so that they can live normal as surely again. Thank you.